Good morning guys and welcome to Caithness. I am currently in OGroats, which is the most northerly point of mainland Britain. And basically today I'm just out to do a bit of exploring. I've been up here all week working. It's a truly fantastic area, but this is a part of the country that I've never really been to before and I want to get out and see what's up here. This is stunning and I am off to a location that I've wanted to go to for years but never been up here to go, and I am looking forward to seeing just how beautiful this location is going to be. So I am literally in one of the wildest places in Scotland right now. Being up here in the winter is, I wouldn't say it's not a good idea, but let's just say it is very, very wild. And this week I have been battling sleet, snow, hail showers every single day. The winds haven't been too bad, but they have picked up occasionally. But just look how wild and beautiful this is. We've got the famous OGroats over there, as I say, the most northerly point of mainland Britain, part of the famous North Coast 500 route. That place is mobbed in the summer. So it's so nice to be here today and be one of the few people up in this area. Over there we've got the Orkney Isles, just to give you an idea of where we are. I've never been to Orkney, but it's been on my bucket list for years now. And I'm hoping in the next year or two that my travels are going to take me up to that wonderful island, or collection of islands. And over here is where we're going. There's an amazing lighthouse up here, but that's not my main attraction. I'm going to leave that a secret until we get there. Do you know, one of the things that I love about the Scottish Highlands is because it is so wild and so vast, you can see weather systems coming from miles away. I just love it. Standing watching the rain across the sea, it's such a lovely thing to witness. You know, you just don't get this in built up areas, obviously. And coming to somewhere that's a true wilderness like this, it gives you a new perspective on life, and it's just beautiful. I mean, look at this. There's nobody else on this walk right now, nobody. I've got this whole coastline to myself, purely because it's the winter, purely because this is one of the harshest places in Scotland in the winter, and it's one of the most remotest, and nobody wants to come up here. And that's kind of a bit of advice there for landscape photography, is the idea that you should try and get yourself to these rural locations in the winter, because there's not going to be people there getting in your shot and people getting in the way. But most importantly, you can have them all to yourself, completely to yourself. And it's just such a wonderful feeling. Oh my goodness. So I'm walking along here, trying to get to where I'm meant to be going, and I look down on the beach and I think I see some rocks, but it's actually three seals. Three seals just lying on the shore right in front of me. This is amazing. So I just realised that not only was there three adult seals down there, but there was also a baby seal. I've never seen a baby seal before. That was extraordinary, so nice to see. So this location that I'm going to today, I am incredibly excited to see it. You know, one of the great things about Scotland is not only do we have these really iconic places like the Isle of Skye and Glencoe, which everybody goes to, we also have true wildernesses and true wild places with some fantastic locations that not many people come to shoot. And I watched a video a couple of years ago, I can't remember the name of the guy, but he's an aerial videographer here in Scotland, and he made a video called Wild Scotland, It was all over the internet at the time. If you've not seen it, I'll put a link down in the description. But basically he came to this location, filmed some amazing aerial footage of it during sunrise, and I have just wanted to come here ever since. It is a true hidden gem, a true phenomenal place, and I just wanted to show you guys it as I come here because I'm so excited to see it. I can see the location now. It looks incredible. Are you guys ready for this? This is incredible. There's a whole shore down there full of seals and baby seals, and it's incredible. And look behind me. Look at these amazing stacks. They are absolutely incredible. I was not expecting to see all these seals today. There's hundreds of them down on that shoreline. I've dreamt of seeing baby seals for years now. I've actually literally wanted to see them so badly. And although I've got seal colonies where I stay, they're quite out of the way and they're quite difficult to get to, and you often hear them, but you never get to see the babies like this. It is such a beautiful sight. And just look at how beautiful this coastline is in general. It's just stunning. I knew this location was going to be beautiful, but I never expected it to have so many hidden treasures and so many hidden wonders. And this is why rural Scotland is such an incredible place to come, because this is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I'm going to sit here and have my lunch before I explore it a little bit further and then head back. And who would have thought? It's middle of winter and it's sunny. This does not happen in Scotland. This really doesn't happen. Just look. Absolutely incredible. Wow. What a great way to spend a Sunday, eh? This is what I came here for. And I am certainly not disappointed. They are stunning. They are so beautiful. I'm sure all of you know how sea stacks are formed, but for those of you who don't, they would have basically been attached to the mainland at some point. Coastal erosion would have eroded the sides of them to cause an arch, and eventually that arch, due to more erosion, would have collapsed, leaving these stunning sea stacks in the sea. And I have to say, they're such a amazing shape. For nature to have created something it's literally like a triangle sticking out of the water. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then you've got this other sea stack over here, which you've already seen as well. Wow. These are some of the most incredible sea stacks I've ever seen. This place, you just feel so alive here. It's like you're on top of the world, but it also makes you realise how superior nature is. How much force and how much strength the water has and what it can create and do to the land. So just when I thought the sea stacks couldn't get any more amazing, I come across this one here. It is absolutely incredible. It's got an arch underneath. That's kind of what I was meaning. It starts off as an arch, eventually it starts to erode away and then the arch collapses. When I first arrived at this sea stack, the sun was out and it was putting some really nice light on it. I have now been here for about 15-20 minutes waiting for it to come back out again, and it hasn't. The great thing about this stack is there's some really nice rocks underneath it, which is getting a nice white swirl around it. So ultimately what I really wanted to do with this image was do a really long exposure of a couple of minutes, or what my big stopper was giving me was a minute. But unfortunately I am on top of a cliff right now. My tripod isn't very sturdy, which means trying to do a long exposure is going to be impossible for me because I'm not going to be able to have it to be still for long enough, and I'm going to get a hell of a lot of camera shake. So it's not going to happen. So instead I've tried to put on my Lee little stopper, giving me about an exposure of about 6 to 7 seconds. It is adding quite a bit of interest to the image. It looks okay, but it's not what I was going for. And even with that, I'm still getting quite a bit of camera shake, which is, it's such a shame because this is such a nice stack, and if I had a better tripod, it would have been an incredible photo. But yeah, I'm going to sit it out for about another 10 minutes or so and just see if that sun is going to pop back out of those clouds and give me the light that I really want for this image. I'm standing at the top of the British Isles. To my left, I've got these beautiful stacks here. To my right, I've got the very famous ones. I'm saying they're famous, they're actually not that many people know about these, if I'm honest. But these are the iconic ones, should I say. This just shows you how much force and how wild the weather can get up here at the north of Scotland, and how much destruction it can do to the coastline. But it's not really destruction because this is stunning. It is amazing what nature can create and how much force, what the sea can do to the land. It's places like these that really make me feel alive. And this is why I love the coast so much. The coast is an incredible place. And this, I will never, never forget this day.